Welcome to Potscat Media Group. I'm Colton Bryant, and today we are on location here at Carnes Christmas Tree Farm here in Pontotoc, Mississippi, about 45 minutes away from Potts Camp. First, we're going to move on to an interview with the owner himself, Mr. Adam Carnes.
Thank you for allowing us to be here today.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So starting off, when did you open this tree farm?
So my family opened this tree farm in 2019. A little backstory behind that, we weren't selling our own trees in 2019. That was basically when we first started planting trees. So we had a field back over here, kind of what's behind us, the baby trees we like to call them. And it usually takes around 3 to 4 years to grow a mature tree before we can start selling. So within that 3 years, we would bring in Fraser firs and Douglas firs from up north. So we would bring in pre-cut trees and sell those pre-cut trees while our trees were growing.
Okay. So what inspired you those 6 years ago to open a Christmas tree farm? Or this tree farm?
I got to give credit to God where credit's due. I'm a firefighter full time. So we had a really slow day at the fire station one day, and my wife and I had been talking about what we were going to do. This used to just be pasture, field land, and we kept it bush hogged all the time. But we were talking, we've got two little girls, young girls. We were talking about maybe kind of come up with some kind of idea to leave them something behind when we got older, you know. So I started researching, and there wasn't any Christmas tree farms close to our area. So we simply started praying about it, and a few months later, doors kept opening, and here we are.
Amen.
How would you say that owning this tree farm has impacted your Christmas spirit?
Oh man, that's a good question. So that kind of went along with why we chose a tree farm to start out here. Christmas is definitely my favorite time of year, but if you ask my wife and my 3 little girls, we enjoy Christmas year round. Of course, the spotlight is on Jesus and the birth of Jesus, and that's our true Savior. But that inspiration is simply from those girls and my wife. It's our favorite time of year, and we're inspired. We're playing Christmas music on Halloween. You know, we're getting amped up early. You know, it's a year-round job, but we're amping up early. We're getting in the spirit early every year.
Yeah. On average, how many Christmas trees do you sell a year?
That's another good question. So I know everybody sees different size trees back here behind us. So we've got 4 different, we call them rotational fields. So we've got 4 years worth of rotation fields, and we've got around 250 to 400 in each field. And so roughly, I think our highest selling year since we've been open is 275 trees, and it can range from year to year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot too.
Yeah. Now, before we move on with the rest of the questions, I think we should address the elephant in the room, or in this case, your mustache.
Oh man,
you could elaborate on that.
Oh yeah. So mentioned earlier that I was a career firefighter. So that 3rd generation firefighter. My dad and granddad got started in that, and mustaches are just a tradition in the fire service. I messed around and I had some extended vacation time one year, and I ended up growing a full beard while I was off from work. And when I got ready to go back, I just shaved the beard and left the mustache. And it's stuck. Can't get rid of it now.
So I do have to ask, is this tree farm exclusively only for the Christmas season? Do you sell trees throughout other holidays, or?
No, this is basically it. That's our niche that we found. Like I mentioned earlier, there are some more upcoming tree farms in our area, but we're scattered far enough apart that we don't compete with each other. Now you have your general, landscape nurseries and stuff that they sell some trees similar to this for landscape use. But our farm is exclusively for choose and cut Christmas trees. We started it to allow families to come out here and create family traditions and have the experience of just coming out into a real tree farm and cutting your own tree, and enjoying that experience during the holiday season.
Okay.
It's cool. Are there any Christmas events that you host during this time?
Yeah, absolutely. So we do one event. It's called Pancakes and PJs with Santa. We do that during it's usually in between our season, kind of 1st to middle of December when we host that event. We try to do that each year, and then depending on the weather, we try to schedule maybe a movie night for children and families to come out. We haven't got that set in stone for this year yet, but we do add in things Christmas-wise and other special events to get more people drawn to our farm. We also host, we'll have food trucks come out on the weekends during our open weekends during the selling season.
Oh, I need to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I want pancakes and PJs with Santa.
Absolutely.
That sounds good. But how do you keep the trees healthy year round?
That's a good question too, and it kind of goes off of what her question said. Do we do stuff year round? So we only sell during the Christmas season, obviously Thanksgiving and Christmas season. But we do this farm does require hands-on work year round. From simple stuff to mowing the grass to, you can tell down the tree rows that we have, there's not many weeds or grass along those tree rows. So we keep that at bay with herbicides. We stay on a very strict fungicide and fertilizer program that's year round. So with my not vacation time, but with my off time from the fire department each week, I'm usually out here 2 to 3 days all year long. There's always something to do. They get trimmed 2 to 3 times a year. So there's lots of prep work year round before we get to the selling season.
So I guess piggybacking off of that, could you kind of tell me some ways you keep the trees healthy all year round?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can. I'll just start from basically January and we'll roll on through there. So January, I buy the nursery. They come to us as nursery stock. Basically, they come in little 1 gallon to 2.5 gallon containers. Each tree is about 18 to 24 inches tall when I get it from my nursery provider. We kind of stage them back at my shop behind the house. They'll sit there during the winter, and that kind of helps them. They come from central Louisiana, so that kind of helps them get acclimated during the winter months to our atmosphere versus the climate in central Louisiana. We'll take those in late January to early February, and then kind of our go-to calendar-wise is we try to have our new trees, our baby trees, in the ground by spring break. Then from spring break, of course, that's kind of springtime. Everything starts coming out of the winter dormancy and starts growing and starts filling out. That's when all the maintenance work begins. Everything starts greening up. Between March and April, everything's starting to grow, starting to flush out. Late April, early May, we'll do our first trimming on all of our trees except for the baby trees. The baby trees, basically their first year in the ground, all they're doing is getting planted. They're developing, our focus on that is developing a good root system, getting acclimated to our ground versus coming out of the pot. And then all other trees, all 3 rotational fields that have been in the ground previous, they get that first trim into April, early May. And then after that, we start putting our herbicides down in our tree rows. We start our fungicide schedule during spring, keeping the grass cut, and then we'll just maintain through the summer months. We don't have irrigation in the ground, but we do have ways to water with like a water truck and stuff.
Yeah.
So we can supplemental water if we get into a drought season or a dry spell. And then usually September, maybe depending on the weather, depending on moisture and what kind of rain we have during the summer months, we'll get that second trimming in around the middle of July, 1st of August, before it gets really, really hot and dry. And then our third trimming we'll get about the middle of September. And that's the trim that we focus on our selling field, whichever field out of the rotation we're selling out of that year. That's kind of our big preparation step for the Christmas season, because those are the ones we're going to sell. So that's when we go in and kind of focus on that field and really get it in tip-top shape.
That is a hefty schedule.
Yeah.
I do want to ask though, I know you said it's your family business, so do you hire purely in your family or outside of your family for maintenance as well?
So it's when I say family run, it's just me and my wife are the sole owners out here.
Oh, okay.
But now our parents are still, her parents are still healthy. They come out and help us as employees. And yeah, we will hire outside, but we do have, right now, we've just got a lot of kids in our family that are the ages of that they can come out and help, and they enjoy helping. So that's where we're at. But now I'm not opposed to, if need be, if we get busy enough, we do have some more people that are outside of family. We call them family because we treat them like family, but they are available to come in and help us if need be.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been wondering,
Mm-hmm.
what is the tallest tree you've grown?
So far, since we've been open in 2019, the tallest thing I've had is around an 11.5-foot tree.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, that's kind of
Yeah.
tall too.
And that's
pretty tall.
actually, that goal was attained this year. We'll be selling that tree this year, and I think it was just simply because of the good growing season, and we had a lot of rain late spring, early summer this year. So that happened in 4 years since it was in the ground.
Yeah.
So pretty impressive.
Okay, so Mr. Carnes, can you show us what type of trees you're selling this year?
Absolutely. We can actually walk this way if you want to. So here on row 8 and row 9, we have kind of a mix. We've got some Carolina sapphires, which are like the one here, the first one on row 8, more of a green tint, light green tint. Then we have some blue ice variety of Arizona cypress. They've got the more silver, light blue tint on them. And then the rest of the field that we have, the remainder of this field, everything for sale is marked with a row marker and obviously with a tag. You can see the white tags in them. If it doesn't have a tag, it's not for sale. But these green trees, they're varieties of Leland cypress. There's 2 varieties out here, and there's a slight color difference in the 2, so it's very hard to tell what you're getting, but there's 2 more varieties here, so we have 4 different varieties total of what you could choose out of our field.
Thank you so much.
I would just like to again give a special thanks to Mr. Carnes for allowing us to come out here and do this with him. If you want to see our next video, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell notification button so you don't miss out.
Thank y'all again for coming. We really enjoyed talking to y'all today.